Now, 1 year ago, I made a video about Goosebumps, you know, that one book series that came out
in 1990 something.
Now, in that video, I talked about my favorite books from the Goosebumps series, but now looking back on it, there's a lot of Goosebumps books that I hated when I was younger. R.L. Stein, I love you, buddy, but some of your books are trash. Now, this is my top 10 worst Goosebumps books. Like always, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get this video started. Now, I know bees are important to this earth, but they just annoy me. Just hearing them buzz in my ear. That's why bees are the worst. But those suckers can also sting you too. They're really bad. They can sting you so bad that you can die. And boy, oh boy, was I surprised when I read Why I'm Afraid of Bees. The book followed this kid named Gary, and everyone hates him, so he decides to do this stupid brain transfer crap with this kid named Dirk. That's the bully's name, I guess. And the main character ends up switching bodies with a bee. Okay. There was nothing interesting about it. I mean, the book just follows him flying the whole time. Just flying, trying to ask for help, even though he's a bee and no one can hear him. Like, he has a
Little tiny squeaky little voice.
But don't worry, he becomes human again. And Gary and Dirk become friends. But there's one ending that stuck with me through childhood. This dude, after getting his body back, puts his nose in freaking pollen. I'm not joking. He puts his nose in pollen as if he's a bee again. Or I think he put his tongue in there. In the flower. But overall, this book is kind of bad. The quotes, twist ending wasn't even that twist of an ending. Like, he just puts his tongue or nose or whatever in the flower. But that was one of the lamest twist endings I've ever read in my entire life. So yeah.
What's wrong? What's happening to me?
Come on, y'all. Do I really need to explain why this is on here? This book was doo-doo. It's hilariously dumb. The book follows big-eared... my bad, I meant to say Larry. Yeah, I meant to say Larry. So, Larry and the homies find this bottle of lotion called Instatan. It sounds so weird. Well, first of all, why would they put this lotion on them? I mean, lotion isn't so bad, but why would they find random lotion and just put it on each? Larry grows hair on his hands and face. And then the homies disappear too. So Larry's just like, what's happening? Then it's revealed by the end of the book that Larry and his friends were dogs. It was never the lotion this whole time. So yeah, I guess they're turning into dogs, not monkeys. Not monkeys. Not monkey. Oh yeah, but if I don't get a strike for this, you know, a dang copyright strike. They made a TV adaptation from the Goosebumps live-action TV series that was cringe. This is also my least favorite episode from the series, so yeah, this is trash. The book is trash and the TV adaptation is trash. Oh yeah, and Larry's cat becomes a human girl, which is, yeah, that's something. But I think the main problem with my Harry's adventure is the lame writing, because it's just not good. They're coming for you, scared yet? Sucka. This book is not scary at all. I think that's why the book's called You Can't Scare Me, because there is nothing scary about it. The book follows this kid named Eddie trying to scare this girl named Courtney. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. The main point is she doesn't get scared. So Eddie and his homie go to like some kind of cemetery or whatever to go scare her, and I guess mud monsters just come out of nowhere, I guess. But You Can't Scare Me is boring. It's like you're being hit in the face for 24 hours. Although I do understand Eddie's motive here, he just comes off as mean-spirited and annoying. And don't get me wrong, Courtney's kind of annoying too. And the TV adaptation is so funny. It's not supposed to be this funny, but it really is. It's not even scary at all. It's just terrible. I mean, I get it. It came out like in the 1990s or whatever, but it's just so bad. Bruh, look how goofy this looks. The TV adaptation looks so goofy. Oh my gosh. But to be fair, this is one of the lamer Goosebumps books. It's just trash, man. Do I really need to explain why this is on here? They're just worms. What are so scary about them? They're just freaking worms. Just watch me skeet over them. This story follows this kid named Todd, who is obsessed with freaking worms. Out of all the things you could be obsessed with, why would you choose worms? They're disgusting little critters. Why would you ever be obsessed with something as disgusting as them? Put this sucker on my weird addiction. So basically he messes around with worms, and then the worms teach him a lesson. Supernatural worms come after him, and then...
David, something died in there. Oh, gross. Is this supposed to be funny? I didn't do it. Sure, that's why you want to swap? You and your stupid jokes.
Why would I? You're my best friend.
Anyway, y'all get my point. This book's just not scary. The TV adaptation is so boring. Like, I can't even make it through half. Like, there's nothing scary about worms. Like, what's so scary about them? They're just slimy critters in this world that we live in. Now, the ending from the book is a little bit different from the ending from the episode. In the book, he gives up, worm hunting, and, he decides to do, butterfly hunting. But then a giant butterfly comes in with a pen, a gigantic pen. But in the TV adaptation, he just gets sucked in by a fish. Yeah, basically. Well, y'all just understand my point with this. There's nothing scary about worms.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
This book's not scary. Just straight up, this book is not scary. Alright, I'm just gonna be straight into this. The book follows this kid named Ricky Rat, who, after doing a stupid prank on his school editor, or, school newspaper crap or whatever, he starts getting unexpected calls from individuals who call themselves Creep. What? Creeps, yeah, but what did I just say? The creeps are purple. Why are they yellow in the TV adaptation? That's one of the reasons that I don't like it, because it's not faithful. Some of the elements aren't faithful. I mean, it's the story probably, but the elements in it, some of it are not faithful to the original source freaking material. Look, I understand Ricky's idea here, becoming a master, turning everyone into creeps and all that jazz. But that's just insane. Just because he find out that he's a commander doesn't mean he has to go trick the whole school into eating stupid cookies just to make them his slaves. Like, that's just comes out as crazy and insane. Rereading this thing, I just had a different point of view on this. That's why I consider this one. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to change that beat. That beat's getting on my nerves. The lamest or weakest Goosebumps books. Although there's some things I enjoyed, and there's some things I did understand about Ricky's motive. But overall, this book was just kind of boring for me, and it just wasn't, that good for me. Yeah, one more thing. The acting in the TV adaptation is trash. I'd rather read the book more than this.
Good morning, USA. I got a feeling that it's...
I don't hate it, but I just wish I had more. The book follows Jack's musty feet. The book follows Jack Johnson, a shy guy who wants to impress his crush, but then Jack has to go against this sucker named Wilson. Then yada 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 yada. Then he starts flying, thanks to a flying magic book. And then more yada yada yada. And then Wilson steals his magic book. Yeah, and I guess Jack and Wilson are just like competing against each other, and they both fly. Then by the end of the book, Jack's like, I learned a very good lesson. Winning isn't everything. Boy, what was the point of the book then? You thought that was gonna impress your crush Maya? I ain't trying to read all that. I'm not gonna lie, this book was kind of boring. I'm so glad they didn't make a TV adaptation of this. One of the weak Goosebumps books. I mean, it has a nice message, but it was really predictable. Nobody likes predictable stuff in storytelling. That's so cheesy. Much like Why I'm Afraid of Bees, this book is also whack. The book followed two stupid siblings named Crystal and Cole. They accidentally bump into an emo girl named Vanessa. I fell in love with an emo girl. I fell in love with an emo girl. I fell in love with an... Shut the f*** up! Yeah, okay, yeah, you just get the point. Anyway, Vanessa casts a spell on them because they accidentally did something bad to her. She says, chicken, chicken. Then they start turning into chickens. The siblings start looking for her. Then say they're sorry. Then Vanessa says, oh, it's okay, and then changes them back. Then Cole, her younger brother, burps in Vanessa's face. Who does that? Is he not properly trained? Then Crystal's stupid self starts laughing. They don't even say they're sorry. So Vanessa teaches them a lesson. She rolls up her sleeves and says, pig, pig. Then that's it. That was the end of Chicken, Chicken. Crystal and Cole are now pigs now. Chicken, Chicken is one of the Goosebumps books that were not adapted into an episode. God bless America. Anyway, the protagonist, Crystal, is annoying. She didn't believe her brother and thought he was weird in front of everybody. Now, since I've reread this thing, I kind of see it differently now, which sucks because this was actually one of my favorite books. But now it's...
denied. My is different.
Where do I start with this abomination? The book followed siblings Jordan and Nicole, who are tired of staying in their bummy summer town, so their dad, who's a workaholic, decides to take them to his trip, which is Alaska. Then blah blah blah. Then they come across a freaking abominable snowman. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The snowman himself is not scary at all. Like he's obsessed with trail mix and acts like a whole dang child. Both of the siblings are annoying. There are a few times in the book where I just want to knock them down to the ground, man. I just want to smack them sometimes. The dad also got on my nerves as well. I sometimes feel like he loved photography more than he loved his own kids. Now, these are one of the Goosebumps books that didn't get made into an episode. Again, God bless America. Sure, there are some close calls, but there's nothing scary about this book. Please tell me one thing that is scary about this book. I find it very funny that the Goosebumps movie was able to give him the respect that he deserved. I mean, he was still stupid, but also really powerful and worth to be reckoned with, other than the book, where he's boring and bland and just a trail mix lover. Anyway, let's just move on. This is one of the weakest Goosebumps books I've ever read in my entire life. The book follows sorry guys. The book follows two siblings, Justin and Marissa, who are taken by their father to this small European country called Brovenia. But then the kids get separated from their father by following a dog into the... It's just so stupid just saying it. They just get stupidly separated from their dad, then come across a large woman. Now, I'm not being rude, this is just how they describe her in the book. A large woman named Ivana. Yeah, she's just a robot. So basically, the kids need to pass test of survival in the fantasy forest. And then all of a sudden, creatures inside the forest start attacking, but it turns out they're just robots again. If you're bored of how much I'm talking, which I honestly don't blame you, then you know how boring this book is. No interesting plots, characters, or anything. This book is just a whole definition of bland. Here are some honorable mentions. I missed a lot, but here are some honorable mentions. Alright, The Shocker on Shock Street. I hated the book so much. Next up we have Ghost Camp. There's nothing scary about it. It was just all boringness. I don't really want to get that much into it, but it's just a very boring book in the Goosebumps series. Hold on me. I gotta do my script. Alright, How to Kill a Monster. I mean, it was okay, but just not scary. It didn't give me goosebumps. Deep Trouble. I hate the Deep Trouble series. There are so many more that I hate, but we can literally be here
All day, nigga.
I know it ain't.
Hey y'all, listen to me. No, wait. No, wait, listen. I understand that Slappy's the mascot of Goosebumps, but I just don't find him scary to me. He's a freaking doll. I can kick him across the room. Basically, half of Slappy's books are bad. The only book that I actually kind of enjoyed was Night of the Living Dummy 2, which you can check that out in my previous Goosebumps video, and if you have been here for long enough, thank you. I hope you'll get the biggest you know, I understand what R.L. Stine was going for, but I just don't roll with Slappy. If you actually enjoy Night of the Living Dummy, it's perfectly fine. I'm just saying I don't really enjoy it. I mean, probably his TV adaptations, yes. Probably the movies, yes. But no, not the books, man. Except for Night of the Living Dummy 2, but not the books. And I know y'all might be asking, which Night of the Living Dummy book is there? Well, there's too many, okay? I can't keep on track of them. It's just Slappy doing bad stuff or mischievous stuff to different kind of people. And I'm just like, no, I can't do all that. I can't pick one. I just don't like none of them. There's my answer to you. But I'm just tired of talking about Goosebumps, y'all. The only reason why I'm even talking about Goosebumps in the first place was because obviously, you know, October, Halloween. That, and because they're gonna make a Goosebumps TV series on Disney Plus, so that's also why I'm kind of getting back into it. But hey y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed watching. You know, it's October, so I'm gonna put some spooky stuff, a little bit of spooky stuff on my content. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to spread that love, spread that positivity, and tell me which one. Just tell me in the comments if you still enjoy Goosebumps like I do. But again, spread the love, spread the positivity, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.